I think a few people are starting to realize that PlayStation's done irreparable damage to the game industry. A former PlayStation exec says there is a collapse of creativity in the industry. Relying on blockbusters is a death sentence. Oh, man, where were you in 2018 when the direction of PlayStation went full blown kill everything that's not a blockbuster and rely on just the blockbuster, huh? Man, if only they let games like Senran Kagura just exist in their own little corner, not bothering anybody. You could have had a diverse catalog of games on your platform. If one of them happens to fall out of favor, you got hundreds more. But nope, you threw that all away. Now they're starting to realize, like, yeah, maybe some mistakes were made. Yeah, it's way too late now, though. Former PlayStation exec Sean Layden has discussed the state of the games industry, stating there is a collapse of creativity and that relying on blockbusters is a death sentence. So I think Concord was the contributing factor to this one, because remember, Concord internally, they were calling it the future of PlayStation. And once again, I hope they were right. I hope Concord is the future of PlayStation. They spent $400 million on it. If that's not a blockbuster, well, an attempted blockbuster, I don't know what is. And they only sold 25,000 copies. They had to pull the game. Now they're reworking it, probably going to release it as free to play. No one's going to play it anyway. All right, Layden took to the stage at Gamescom Asia alongside Raw Fury co-founder and chief publisher, publishing officer Gordon Van Dyke, where the pair discussed the disappearance of AA Studios. Well, look, you want to know what happened with AA Studios, really? They got bought up by AAA Studios and destroyed. They got cannibalized. So in the past, said Layden, studios focused simply on whether a game was fun rather than monetization schemes, though admitted risk tolerance was very high. Yet nowadays, this really bugs me about a lot of the modern game industry. Like they always say shit like this, like, oh, well, at some point, profit became more important than making fun games. And then you look at the shit they've been putting out. Like, what makes you think woke crap is going to be profitable? Like there's nothing profitable there. Like, no, more like pushing your agenda became more important than making fun games, because that's what they ended up doing. So today, the entry cost for making a AAA game is in triple-digit millions now. So you think Unknown 9 actually did cost triple-digit millions? So I think naturally risk tolerance drops, and you're looking at sequels. You're looking at copycats, because the finance guys who draw the line say, well, if Fortnite made this much money in this amount of time, my Fortnite knockoff can make that this much in that amount of time. Yeah, this is exactly the same the bitch brain thinking that led to all these companies going bankrupt and during the MMO rush. Yeah, this is these people are special. They'll never learn. They're just going to keep making the same mistakes forever. We're seeing the collapse of creativity in games today with studio consolidation and high cost of production. Yep. Meanwhile, indies are actually doing better than ever. I'm not even joking. Like, if you just stay away from AAA games, gaming is the healthiest it's ever been. So no, I'm not going to shed a tear for these AAA studios. They destroyed themselves. Further, Layden stated AA is gone, which he described as a threat to the ecosystem. There's plenty of AA in Korea and China. They'll be fine taking over everything. Noting the general standard of games, including indie titles, is much higher thanks to advancements in tools. He continued, now if we can just get a bit more interest and excitement and exposure for these low budget but super creative and super unusual types of games, I think we'd see more of that, because we're just going to rely on blockbusters to get us through. I think it's a death sentence. Now, yeah, he's right about that. But one thing you got to think about is, just because your game is super creative or super unusual does not make it fun to play. A lot of indie games fall into this trap. Like, oh, there's no game like mine around. Mine is unique. It's new. It's different. but it's not fun to play at all. Like it literally sucks ass playing it. But it's different. Like now, I'll take a copy. I'll take the good old that's actually fun. Now, AA games can bring the new thing and that can be developed far quicker than AAA games, said Layden. More importantly, though, they must seek unique ideas, not monetization. Okay, so was this guy really an executive? Like, he doesn't really seem to know all that much. Well, what he's talking about is already being handled by indie games. So when an indie game creates the next big thing and hits it big and starts embarrassing, like what Pal World did, and they start embarrassing all these AAA releases, all the AAA companies start copying what this indie game did. And then we got another couple of years of copycats. So you don't need AA for that. I mean, regular indies seem to be doing that just fine. So if you're going to pitch me your AA game and the first 2 pages of your deck is your monetization and revenue subscription scheme, I'm out. Your first page has to be this game needs to be made and here's why, he said. Dude, this guy is a corporate drone through and through. So you may not want to hear this, but I guess you have to hear this because this is true. If I, as a AA or indie, wants to make a game as a passion project, like this game has to be made, I'm not going to put it under the control of a big corporate overlord. This is what kills AA games, selling out to corporate overlords and investors and shareholders. More of this shit isn't the solution, Yeah, okay, the game industry's broken. How could we fix it? Oh, I know. Let's just double down on all the shit that broke it. I'm sure it'll start working at some point. So I want to see that fire. I don't want to see here's the chief accountant on the team that's going to explain you to the games the game's monetization. Well, you're not going to get that in the corporate environment, though. That's what I'm getting at. All of that passion, all of that fire, that's in the indie space. Or in the AA's that are able to fund themselves. Like a lot of these AA studios, what they generally do, like they do contract work. Like they do licensed games to make money. And then once they have enough, they make their own original IPs. And if they're lucky, their original game is actually going to be good and it's going to blow them up and they're not going to need to do licensed crap anymore. And then they go woke like CD Projekt Red did and ruined the whole. May as well have just sold out if you're going to do that. Layden also commented on current trends around AI and game development, stating it's not a savior. Artificial intelligence has been in gaming since almost the first or second games ever made, he said. So all this excitement about generative AI, I find kind of humorous. I do see its applications in certain places for certain things, but it's just a tool, not a savior. He's right about that. It's a tool in the way that Excel is a tool. It just helps you speed along your tasks. No. Here's where it can be a savior. It's not just that it speeds along your tasks, but it can make those tasks easy enough to do by small teams of people. So when you get to the point where a small team of like 5 people can make the equivalent of what it would have taken a AAA 300-person team to do just a few years prior, that's what's going to save the game industry. That's what's going to decorporatize it. Yeah, well, once the corporations and the indies are using the same AI to make their games, like that's when things are going to get better. The activism is cancer, absolutely. But there's nothing cancerous about being a decent person. Yeah, fuck you. Layden began working for Sony in 1987. Damn. Eventually serving as chairman of SIE Worldwide Studios. He worked as strategic advisor at Tencent in September of current year -2. Yeah, well, no coincidence that he left Sony like 1 year after they completely tanked the company. I'll give the guy credit there. He at least saw the direction they were going and decided he doesn't want anything to do with it. He's not going to let them ruin his reputation. So his comments are perhaps best reflected in games like Hi-Fi Rush, a unique and creative concept that was certainly a risk for Tango Gameworks. So everyone keeps bringing up Hi-Fi Rush, yet how many people have actually bought it and played it? I gotta look this up real quick. What's Hi-Fi Rush's sales numbers? I reached 2 million by March of last year. Okay. Reached 3 million by August. Okay. Oh, but that included Game Pass. Oh. Ooh. That's not good. If they're including Game Pass in it, yeah, no wonder Microsoft didn't care about saving the studio. Yep. That's that ain't good. So that studio was closed by Microsoft, but subsequently acquired by Krafton, and Krafton boss Changgun C.H. Kim made comments that parallel those of Layden. Specifically, the studio acquisition was motivated by the desire to maintain its legacy rather than make money. Press X to doubt. Yeah, you know what's going to preserve all the legacy of these double A studios? By merging them up into these corpos. Yeah. Although technically they were already merged up into Amazon, Microsoft anyway. So they're going to a slightly less evil corpo. So he wanted to maintain their legacy. Or we wanted to maintain their legacy, said Kim. Though we did not have big success in their games, we saw many creatives worth pursuing. That's why he wanted to work with that organization. Oh. I think I got it. Okay, this guy's actually pretty smart. I take back what I said earlier. I just had to reconsider what he meant by preserving their legacy. He didn't mean their games that didn't sell. By legacy, he just meant the employees, because like no one can doubt that the Tango GameWorks employees are really talented. So I bet what Mr. Kim here is hinting at is, we saw a lot of talented people that just lacked direction. So we're gonna recruit them into our studio, and then we're gonna put them on a project that'll actually fucking make money. And their talent with our much better ideas, that should lead to that should lead to profit. I'm starting to see this now. It's starting to make sense. Yeah, that's not a bad way of doing things either. So most of the time when a company gets bought, it's for the IP, and then the people just get fired pretty much right away, because they're like, we already have our own teams. We don't need you. We just wanted your IP. So imagine if people started doing buyouts for the opposite reason. Like, yeah, we don't care about your IP. It's not making money anyway. No, we wanted you. We know you're capable of doing good work. You just need to be directed properly. So that's what we're here for. Okay. This makes a lot of sense. I could believe this.